Hi, I'm Tech Ritter Omega, and welcome to Puppertrator. Sorry, I accidentally clicked into the game, and, hang on. Can I actually... Oh, okay. Bert. His name is Bert, until further notice. What happened? My head is killing me. You tied up. I remember someone throwing a ball at my face. That must have been it. Someone threw a ball and it knocked me out. So, where am I? I can't move my arms. What the hell is going on here? Oh, am I supposed to find out? There's a slight shift in the landscape as I move my mouse around. Light, it's a lamp, a little too bright for my liking. Nothing important on there? What else is important? See if there's a... Oh, okay, Bert. Ah, I'm tied up. I can't move my arms or legs. This is bad. Very bad. Well, panic session's over. I'm calm now. Let's have a look around. I was trying to do that, but you wouldn't let me. Okay, dog. Profile picture. Amelia Floof, model, actress, and show dog. She lives in a town that I've never actually met her in person. Everyone says she's really pretty, but I don't see it. I don't know that much about her, but it looks like her dating profile was left open, so I guess I'm about to learn more than I'd care to ever know about Amelia Floof. Whoa, there. Oh, okay, I worked out. So if the frame rate dies because I'm playing this in full screen off of the web page that I played it on, there is a link in the description to get to a download version if you'd like, but I could not get that to get picked up by recording, so this is the equivalent. Dog food, where competent journalism goes to die. And the frame rate does die quite significantly. You just have to move your mouse off the thing. Actually, does it happen after every one? She's a method actor known for acting out when she plays villainous characters. House arrest after tennis ball incident. 10 things you didn't know about the Floofs. Hobo celebrity gossip that live in Dogville. To see item 2, I have to click next on the slideshow, but my arms can't reach. That's neat. Hi, my name is Amelia. I'm a super down-to-earth dogette who really enjoys being pet, music, and walking outside, and being pet. I'm not looking for your typical boring good boy dog who brings the stick back. I'm looking for a real bad boy who goes to the bathroom in places they shouldn't and tears up couches. I'm also a professional model and actress, and I need to be combed twice a day. She sounds lovely. Mouse, work with me. I honestly think it might have something to do with that whole effect of things happening. Public record shows no excavation at crime scene. The headline reads, Good Dog of the Year loses title to Young Upstart after shoplifting incident. Loses title forever. I can't tell from here, but if I were a guessing dog, I'd say this is probably an article about Bill Fetch. He was a Good Dog of the Year for several years in a row, but then he was caught shoplifting and lost the title. The only reason he was stealing in the first place was so he could feed his puppies after losing his job. What, his job? It's covered up, but it has something to do with some scandal involving local celebrity Amelia Floof. Looks like she stole a tennis ball from the local country club. What is the world coming to? So yes, when I'm clicked into something, unless it's the main map, it throws a frame rate party. It's too small, I can't read that. My eyes are good, but not that good. Looks like the portrait of a dog that was cut in the final build. That's a picture of Dr. Holly Barkwood. Don't let the silly photograph fool you. This is one of the smartest minds in our nations. She's an Ostig. She studies bones. I used to do contract work for her. She also does community service and cares for the elderly. Most notably, she takes old dog Scraggly on a walk once a week. Do I have something on him? Snippet from a science magazine. Holly was given an award recently for her excellent technique in handling bones. It just says I don't know what to put here over and over. Looks like the writers got lazy in the hours before the submission went down. Some pages out of Holly's PhD dissertation, at least I think so, considering it uses a lot of big sciencey words and has pictures of bones. Scrap. It's a piece of cloth nailed to the wall. That color matches a scarf Holly would always wear. There's a note next to it. Found at crime scene. Uh-oh. Let's see, what else do we have? Nothing about the plant, though. Plant's not important. I'm not sure what yet. I'll have to look around some more. Okay, fine. Polaroid. It's a Polaroid picture of Scraggly, or as we call him, Old Dog Scraggly. He used to be a treasure hunter way back in the day, but now he just sits on his porch and complains. He also has a left snaggle tooth he calls his lucky tooth. Or his eyes facing opposite directions. Kind of. A little bit. Just a little bit. Certificate. It's a certificate. Good Dog of the Year 2015. Bill Fetch, 3rd year in a row. This will be a photocopy. I highly doubt that this is the original. Old letters from Fluffy Flufferton addressed to Scraggly Dog. I think it would like to say Fluffy Flufferton the first, but this looks like it was written before he had puppies. The letters themselves refer to their treasure hunting adventures. Something about a huge stash of treasure. The handwriting is so awful I can't make out the details. Well, you can make out that the handwriting is awful from over there, considering you're facing the other direction. It's a huge stack of papers. Actually, you're not facing the other direction, are you? It's in the bottom right corner, wasn't it? It was somewhere. It's a huge stack of papers. I can only see the first place. It looks like a manuscript for a book. I can make out one sentence. 6,513th fact about bones. Femurs taste worse than other bones. And then my eyes start to strain. It looks a draft of Scraggly's book. 7,001 facts about bones. Maps. Some maps. I can't see what they're of. As good as my vision is, I can't see inside of boxes I can't reach. Sorry. Unfortunate. It's a cardboard box full of papers. I can only read the top paper that... Oh, the top paper, the top reads Dr. Parkwood's test results and then a bunch of graphs and numbers that I can't make sense of. Neat. So, no, it was behind you. I was right. The desk was in the bottom right corner. Bone. A really nice looking bone. Femur, if I'm not mistaken. Looks nasty. There's a tiny divot along the left side, perhaps a bite mark. I'm not sure because bite marks usually leave 2 symmetrical marks, not 1. Alright, well, Scraggy has a snaggle tooth. Police threatened to take his pups away if he did it again. He wouldn't risk it. This pen looks really important. I'm going to remember this pen. Okay, good. Polaroid. This is the one and only Bill Fetch. He used to be my coworker. I always admired him. He was Good Dog of the Year for 3 years in a row. He's also a single dad of 2 puppies. What's this picture doing here? It's just some loose change. Doesn't seem noteworthy. It's too small. I can't read that. My eyes are good, but not that good. We established that. Now all I have to do is find a way to bust. Oh, it's a letter addressed to me. That would have been important. It says, hello there, Bert. You're probably wondering, I don't know why I called him Bert, I just wanted to. You're probably wondering why you're tied up and locked in my basement. Or perhaps you aren't wondering. Your basement is pretty decked out, I'll be honest, because you know exactly what you did. That's right, I know. You stole my special stash of bones. Tell me where they are, or else the frame rate will die. No, okay, everything's fine. XOXO, Fluffy Flufferton the third. Player, you should try clicking on Bert and see what happens. Okay, fine. Fluffy's holding me captive. Fluffy of all people. I could bark for help, but it might attract Fluffy's attention. No barking? I guess I won't bark. I should look around more. Really? Should I? Don't have it to private mind. Oh yes, we didn't look at this. It's a picture of me, and not a very flattering picture, I might add. I guess I should tell you a little about myself. My name is Bert, but you already knew that. I'm currently making my living as a freelance graphic designer and technical artist, and as such, I'm stressed and miserable all the time. Also, apparently someone thought it was a good idea to knock me out and tie me up in the creepy basement. You'd call this a creepy basement? It's a gross piece of torn cloth. I have no context. This says Amelia's show date followed by tomorrow's date. I'm not sure if this is a clue or if my captor just didn't want to forget. It's a copy of Bill Fetch's resume. My name is circled in the reference section. Of course I'd let him list me as a reference. Who wouldn't? Why does Scraggly's private map collection include a map to my stash? Who had access to his private collection? Old newspaper clippings about a fabled treasure buried by Fluffy Flufferton III. There's a section that's circled. Some speculate that Flufferton only buried this treasure as an elaborate form of tax evasion. The Flufferton family cannot be reached for comment. The section is written by Bill Fetch. Old newspaper clippings of a fabled treasure buried by Fluffy Flufferton III. There's a section that's circled. Some speculate that Flufferton only... Wait, I just read this. What am I doing? I'm stupid. Snippets. Snippets from the Doghouse magazine where I used to work. They're all articles involving Amelia Floof. I recognize them because I typeset them. No others. Show date. Script. It's a page of the script for the latest Amelia Floof film, Dog Wild. Apparently it's a movie about a big heist. I saw the trailer and wasn't interested. A receipt about Donald's Drive and dog foodery. Next to it is a note saying, found in Holly's trash, time matches time of the crime, and restaurant is not far from the crime scene. It's a page out of one of Holly's research papers. I recognize it because I drew the graphic for it. Ah, okay. You're pretty crucial in this, buddy. Only one bone wasn't taken from the stash. I left it on my desk. Yes, we are aware of this. Honestly, barking might be the best decision. I'm not seeing another way out of this, considering I can't move. try to click out to, yes. Do it. Here we go. Bark, bark, borf, bark, bork. Look who's finally awake. Hey, buddy. I know you stole my stash of super special important bones. Tell me where they are and I'll let you go. Lies. I'm innocent. I didn't. Is that so? Only 4 other dogs knew where the stash was. If you didn't do it, which one of them did? Scraggly? You think old dog Scraggly did it? He never learned new tricks, let alone steal. I can prove it. What is your evidence? Which bone? Desk bone. That was the one bone off of my badge that wasn't stolen. Bite mark. The bite mark does look like it was left by Snaggy's Lucky Dupe, but it was already there when the stash was first buried. Oh, in which case it's... Still insistent you didn't do it then? Fine, who did then? Well, I still think it was Scraggly. It was a femur. Yeah, I was close, but I had no idea. Yeah, femur. Yeah, it's an old femur, so what? Oh, did I not take the thing, or take note of the thing? Stack of papers. Femurs taste worse than other bones. Stack of papers. Alright. Scraggly. I can prove it. Letter or the map? The letter. I didn't see a letter. So you won't let me actually explain the desk. So I can't use both. Did I investigate the bone? Stop, frame rate. It's a femur. God damn it. I can't actually click that one. Huh. I thought I had something there. So where's this letter at? There's a note. I'm not seeing a letter, though. What am I missing? This one. It says I don't know what to put here over and over. That's not important in the slightest, actually, so... Oh, hang on. What am I missing here? What do you want? Oh, I have no idea. Who's Holly? Oh, Holly's... So we have, Floofy 1, Dog of the Year, Scraggly, and Holly. Scraggly is Treasure Hunter, Holly is Science Man. Dog. Science dog. It's not Bill. It's definitely not Bill, because Bill, they were going to take his puppies away if he lost it, and he said he wouldn't do it. But that doesn't mean he didn't do it, it's just less than likely. Huh. What am I missing? Besides my frame rate. Losing that pretty significantly. So, for some reason, I cannot... The famous and very attractive show dog. No way, you're right. I thought so. Keep looking for and confront Fluffy when you think you have the answer. Alright, fine. This might take a while, to be perfectly honest. So she's looking for a bad dog. But she isn't a bad dog. As far as I know. I don't know. You like bones. Like a lot of bones. Let's see what I can use. I can't prove it. I just want to see what you've got for me. Scarf. Receipt. What receipt? Receipt displays are within a few blocks of the crime scene, but that's not sustainable enough. Lots of people eat at that restaurant. You are wrong. Oh, Holly's a girl. I didn't actually notice. Wait, hang on. Oh, she. Okay, it did say she. I just ignored it. Didn't matter to me. Lower box, upper box, Polaroid. Can't see what they're of. Certificate. Why is Bill Fetch's certificate over here with, that? So, Bill Fetch is there. I'm there. Holly is here. Oh, they're kind of just all over the place then. They did say they threatened to take his puppies away, and he's a single father of them. Bill. So definitely not Bill. I'm sure there's an obvious solution that I'm missing, because there was always an obvious solution that I'm missing. Oh, the border collie? I can't prove it, really. What receipt? Oh, that was the receipt for the restaurant. The scarf you already have here, that's not really important. A piece of her scarf was found where my bones were dug, except it wasn't her scarf. She was wearing her scarf the next morning, and it wasn't torn at all. Nope, her old scarf had a food stain on it, and the one she was wearing the following morning had the same stain. Alright, well, I mean, theoretically, I could go through every one of them and try and just guess every single one of them and everything, but I'm not gonna do that, because I don't want to. It's a movie about a big heist, yes. A big heist. I don't suppose I can mention that. Probably not. But a heist and she's a methodizer. It might make sense for her to try to actually, but she has an alibi for the time of the crime. Alright, well, I don't know that. I have no way of knowing that she has an alibi for the crime. Profile. She's looking for a bad dog. What scandal was this? I don't care. Or you can just tell where my bounds are. Yeah, I have no idea where they are, to be honest, though. So yeah, the scandal of stealing the tennis ball. That doesn't really help, does it? Because the tennis ball is not a bone. Now, you are a bone expert. It would make sense that you would want them. But I swear I've explored all of these. Award, what award? She won an award for being an incredible bone scientist. So, samples or excavation? Pardon? What excavation? What samples? She gets bones from all over. Why would she steal local treasure? Yeah, you're not wrong. But what samples were you talking about? Excellent technique in handling bones. Looks the lady's got lazy. Has pictures of bones. Newspaper. Other newspaper. Wait, no, this isn't relevant. Scandal involving, like, just on top of country goes. World coming to. Yes, not unimportant stuff. Public record shows no excavation at crime scene. So there was no excavation. I didn't notice that before. So, what's the point? Technically public land, so it might make sense for a lab to discover and excavate the stash, but every time they dig something up, they publish it to the public record. They didn't find it. Good. Okay. Neat. I've run through most options at this point. I've kind of been ignoring Bill. Maybe it was me, honestly. Fable treasure buried. Section, some speculate the Flufferton only buried this treasure as an elaborate form of tax evasion. For comment, the section is written by Bill Fetch. So he knew about it. And he went and dug it up. Because it wouldn't be stealing. Or, I don't know, it might not have been stealing. I don't know. I don't think he cares. There's Bill. He never heard of flying. No, well, I can't prove it. Resume, article, or certificate. Actually, hang on. Let's go check out that certificate. The article was good, though. Found tax fraud aversion. Well, accusation like that should put you in a cone. Glass houses. Hey, me capturing you is different. I'm accusing you based on carefully collected facts and evidence. Yeah, you talk to Old Dog Straggly a lot, so you might have seen his private map collection, which would tell you where the stash is hidden. You've worked with Holly before, which means you've probably learned a thing or two about buried bones, and you're close friends with Bill, who sullied my grandfather's good name. It does not explain why you have her here. So, this resume, it's got to be circled in the reference section. Of course, I let him as a reference. Who wouldn't? The resume doesn't prove anything. He lost his job, though. I remember that. He lost his job because he stole to try and provide for his puppies. But that doesn't actually mean anything. So everywhere since he got laid off, yeah. Writer. Sorry, pardon? Desperate. You think he'd get desperate enough that he'd steal from me? Well, I thought so too, especially after the Kibble-Mart incident. All the bones are a luxury if Bill's gonna steal something that he or his puppies can't live without. What do you mean he's a writer? Oh, he is a writer. Okay. You're not wrong. Alright, I'll be honest, I'm not solving this. I'm just kind of clicking through all of the options. I don't think I'm clever enough to have worked this out without, you know, just hitting all the things. Oh, whoops, hang on. Alright. So that's why he's got it on me. That's why he wants, that's why I'm here. Certificate. No, resume, yes. Writer. The bill's all bargain or bind. You would never turn words like that into actions. Which means... What is my evidence? Certificate? What certificate? He left, but he felt terrible afterwards and promised he'd never do it. Bill's the kind of dog to keep a promise like that. You don't know him. I do, though. Maybe it was me. It was probably me. I still think it was scraggly. Straggly made maps of all the treasure that he buried. He has 2 map collections, one that he gives out to the public and one that he only gives to people he's close with. Private. All of his maps are handmade by him. He only keeps the really important ones in his private collection. Last week I found that one of his maps was mapped to my stash. Why? It's a good point. Scraggly only made maps for treasure that he personally buried, so why would he have a map to my family stash? That would only make sense if he buried it. So it was him. I have made a terrible mistake. I think I've spent my whole life guarding the wrong stash of bones, since apparently the ones I've been protecting belong to Scraggly this whole time. Worse yet, I falsely accused you, Bert, my friend. I learned a really valuable lesson today about friendship, judging people, and deductive critical thinking. No, you didn't. Let me go on time. Release me. Right, sorry. Before you go, you'll want to leave through the back door and my mom doesn't see you. She'll get real mad if she sees I was tying people up down here again. God damn it. The moving camera makes you motion, so hang on. Puggo, fuck it, why not? Let's see if that is causing the problems. Yes, hang on. I have to do science. Please stop. Oh, I have to interact with myself before I can start interacting with other stuff. Aha, it was that shifting camera that's destroying the frame rate. No, it's not. Frame rate just dies horribly. So I can't see the maps there. Now my question is, when is it mentioned? Something about a huge stash of treasure. That was the key. Damn it. God, I feel stupid. Well, I mean, of course I do. Think about a huge stash of treasure. Can't make out the details. Yeah, he had a stash. Okay, that would make a lot more sense. So I had to know how I fucked up. I think that was the key right there, but now that I know the answer, a lot of things would point to that. So I'm not sure if that was the key or if I'm just jumping over a step because I want to make the connection. Fabled treasure buried by Fluffy Flufferton III. Some speculate that Flufferton only buried this treasure as an elaborate form of tax evasion. The Flufferton family could be reached for not be reached for comment. It's a huge stack of paper, so it looks like a manuscript for a book. I can make out one sentence. Mirrors taste worse. Yes, we established that. Fluffy Flufferton. Fluffy Flufferton the First. This was written before he had puppies. To their treasure hunting event is something about a huge stash of treasure. Yes, there was a huge stash of treasure, but I don't know how that establishes that he buried that. Fluffy Flufferton buried his own thing. A fabled treasure buried by Fluffy Flufferton III. The first is the one we're talking about, though. The first buried it. Wait, hang on. Which one are you? Are you Fluffy Flufferton the first or the third? Oh, I'm so confused. I'm not even gonna try. Bye.